Mi gente, welcome back to another HOA. I got a very special host. I am the special host. Um, you know, your humble host, Javi. I have a very special neighbor, dude. I've been trying to get that right for 10 episodes now. Very special neighbor. Part of the Pura Vida family, Mr. Lalo Lucas.
Yo, yo, yo. Saludos. Thank you, HOA, for having me. Thank you, Javi, for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm glad you could make it to the neighborhood, you know?
Yeah.
I know you only live like 2 minutes away from my house, down the street from Glocko, around the corner from Beefy, you know?
We're all neighbors.
Yeah.
We're all family.
Yeah. Where's Toretto when you need him, you know?
Exactly.
Dude, I'm going to start off with, you want to plug in anything right now? Only because you guys are a family. I'm going to let you plug all the Pura Vida stuff.
Yeah. So, everybody, we have a concert coming up next weekend. 18th and 19th, Saturday and Sunday, is going to be for the Pura Vida All-Star Showcase. Ton of... Can you swear? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit ton of rappers. A few bands that are coming. Is going to be dope. If you buy your tickets, you're able to do it for the 18th and 19th. So we hope to see you all there. It's going to be fun. And excited to party with all you guys. And then, just wait for some more Lalo Lucas music and more Pura Vida music that's coming in the way.
Oh, yeah, bro. Who are you most excited to see over the weekend?
Probably UA or Lake Town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why, just because they're the homies and stuff?
I fuck with them. I think
they
cool.
They
do badass performances.
Yeah.
But everybody there is dope. Augustus King, Dejuan, everybody that's going to be there, they're cool. They know how to perform.
What about out of the city celebrities? Like anybody from the All-Star coming to watch them? Like, who are you excited to see? Anybody? Like, let's say you're on the street, you're walking to the show, even, and you see like, oh, there's a
like celebrity.
Yeah.
Well,
not hometown celebrity.
I'm excited to see who's coming. I'm excited to see who's gonna be here.
Are you gonna go to the Shack thing?
The one in Park City Live?
Is that where that is?
I think it is in Park City
Live. I have
no
idea, bro. I don't get out much.
I seen the cover, but I don't know what day it's gonna be. Because if it's gonna be the days that we're gonna be performing, then I can't.
You perform and dip. Why not?
Yeah, that'll be obviously Shack. And I know who. Like, it'll be cool to go see all. Like, you saw how much tickets were for that shit?
No.
Like, I think for like the All-Star games and everything, I think they're like 1,200. Like, starting off.
What the hell?
Yeah, the NBA.
For like the nosebleeds and stuff?
Yeah.
Damn.
The Rising Stars, I think they were like $60 around there. But
who really wants to watch? You know what I mean? Like, come on, you could catch that at the. If anything, I would go to the celebrity game.
Yeah.
Before I go to that,
That'll be hard to go see whoever plays there.
Yeah, I was hoping Kevin Hart would come back out of retirement.
He's not coming?
I don't think so, bro. He's won 3 MVPs. Who's better than him?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding. All right, bro. First question. You have a song called Un Churro y un Café?
Yeah.
Is that your morning routine?
Yes, it is my morning routine. It is my morning routine.
And then, and if it is, where do you get your churros so early?
Churros?
Yeah.
Well, normally what I do is like nowadays, because it's easier and I have to like leave, is basically I'll be at work and I'll just start hitting my pen.
Oh.
And I'll just grab a coffee at work and then I'll just be hitting the coffee and drinking. And
dude, I'm over here thinking you got actual churros, una rosca and stuff. And
el trabajo se puede, pero like, this could depends. I switch jobs so much.
For the same reason.
Yeah. No. They don't have, we don't have the same. Like, we don't have, there's times where I'll be at one job and we'll be like, hey, ¿quién va a traer el pan? And we're like, okay, we bring like breads to desayunar in the mornings. But this one is kind of like, okay, everybody does their own thing.
Because of prices, I'm assuming? Like, it's too expensive to buy for like your 5 homies at work.
I don't even know. No, it's not even that, because you know how people are, like...
Well, Hispanics?
Yeah, we'll buy it. We don't care.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying, like, with inflation, how Joe Biden messed everybody up.
Yeah, it is more expensive. And then you have to drive out to get it and then come back. It's kind of like...
It's con la gasolina, bro. There's no Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, we lack gasolina. That's what we're doing. You have to be looking at it when you're pumping it. You're like, okay, done.
It's going a little better, but All right, dude. Weird question. Do you believe in reptilian shapeshifters?
Damn, that is a weird question. Like when Queen Elizabeth was a reptilian type of thing, like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I'm glad you know about that. Because
Yeah, the conspiracy theory.
it's not a conspiracy theory, bro. I'm pretty sure it's real.
Yeah,
You don't think so?
I
You
don't
seen the
know.
videos?
Yeah, I don't know. Like all that stuff is crazy.
It is far out there, but it's also like when you see it on camera, and I wish I could have like time to show these people, bro. Like it gets like you go down that rabbit hole on YouTube, and you're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, you can trip yourself out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
I seen all those things.
You don't believe none of that?
I don't know, bro. Like you go back. I mean, I feel like there's a reason why there's certain people that are in power and have been in power since like the 1700s, and they have never lost their power.
Yeah,
You know, they're still like on top of the world because of something.
yeah.
I don't think it's just because they were like way too smart to like drop.
But you don't think? Well, what like? I guess if you don't believe in like, you obviously believe in like people in power and stuff and um all that. So no reptiles is what you're saying.
I am saying I don't know. I don't know. They could be. There could be, but I don't know.
I need a concrete yes or no.
It's because I haven't seen them. Like if I were to go over there and then I would like see them
Also,
changing and I'm like, oh, okay, damn.
well, dude, I mean, just YouTube it, right? But I've seen like Shakira, Rihanna,
Justin Bieber, I think
Justin
too.
Bieber's one of them. I can see that long ass neck. That ain't normal. What a fucking
You,
weirdo.
you've seen when like they like when artists start like glitching out of nowhere.
Like Katy Perry.
Yeah, like I don't know, like her eyes just starts twitching and like she stops and then she comes back to life.
I see that, but then I'm like, man, is this? But then you don't know what to believe, right? Like
Yeah,
it's not
bro.
like reptiles or human clones or shit like that. Like, what about
The
Gucci?
Matrix. That's the
The
Matrix.
glitch in the Matrix, you know?
Don't kill us, please.
We know too much.
We know too much.
What about Gucci Mane? Do you think he's
How
a
he's a
clone?
clone too?
Yeah. I mean, you rappers, you don't want to be cloned when you're like when you're big.
But how do you think they clone him? Like, cause you know how they say the same thing about Avril Lavigne, that she was a
Oh,
clone
they
too.
killed her and they
Yeah,
yeah
and this is different.
yeah. Yeah.
So that's how they clone you. They don't clone you; they make two of you. Like they kill you, they make somebody that looks like you.
I mean, I guess but I don't know how they make them.
Yeah, I have no idea how they clone him either.
Dang.
But if that was cloned, then I mean, he hella switched his life around.
I don't know, bro. Like that's the one guy that I'm like, man, that doesn't sound like the same Gucci that he his teeth got a little too bright. Like it's obviously veneers and stuff.
Does
And
he still have his tattoo? No.
well, I'd assume so. I don't know, bro. I never gotten close enough. I don't really. I just I saw one YouTube video and now I'm an expert. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I feel.
um, what kind of songs are you bumping on the daily?
On the daily, um, I think my top songs that I'm bumping lately would be songs. I bump Loquera by Raúl Alejandro. That one's hard, especially when you're like at the gym and stuff.
Hmm.
It's because I bump all types of music. Like I'm like I don't know if you ever heard like The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars.
No, but funny enough, I was looking them up today.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, that was a
Listen to
little
that
weird.
song. That song's one of my favorite rock songs.
Okay.
It's hard. Oh, who else? Who else? Um, La Máquina by Anuel. Anuel AA. It's because I mostly bump Spanish songs, so
Yeah.
that's how it is. Ya Ya by Lalo Lucas. Song's hard. Um,
Is that your favorite?
from me,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite. One of my favorite. I don't know if you guys heard the new one that I had, Sin Límite.
Sin Límite?
That
Yeah, I've heard it.
one's one of my favorites, mostly because I changed it around. So like, I did something totally different
Like from your normal cadence or
from my normal cadence. I tried to melodize a little more.
Yeah, it did sound way different than all your other stuff. It does definitely different than Donde Andaba Muerto.
Yeah, where I'm like straight up rapping on it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. But then what's your least favorite?
Oh, my music. Híjoles. Least favorite. probably like the music where I was starting out, like where I was like the first music that I started dropping in Spotify. I dropped so when I really started getting into it. When me and Rocky really started getting into it. I recorded this 5 song EP. It was called El Origen.
Mm-hmm.
And like I go back and I check the music right now, and I'm like, okay, like I can tell, like I was getting used to like recording in the studio.
Yeah.
Like my lyrics, they were a lot of them. Sometimes they didn't make sense, or like the way I capitalized on them, I didn't really like it anymore. So I would say like the more beginning is the songs that I like the least.
Well, yeah, but obviously because you have to grow, right? Like, I think
Exactly.
you're gonna have projects even later on, like, or maybe like 5 years from now, you're like, oh, Sin Límite was trash. Like now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, of course, bro. And like you said, it's all like evolution at the end of the day. Like you evolve, and at the end, when you evolve to make yourself better. So my music 2 years from now is not it's gonna be obviously better than, like you said, like Sin Límite. Cause what I was trying in Sin Límite that I rarely have tried, or it was my first time trying, is gonna be something that it's like natural now, because I've tried it for so long
Mm-hmm.
that I automatically know how to do it, instead of like, okay, I'm playing around, I'm seeing how I can make this work. Where now I know how I can make it work. If that
So
makes sense.
yeah, so you're just trying to practice that, and that's kind of like the sound you're trying to go for now.
I'm trying to get more melodic with my music.
Okay,
hmm
instead of more rap.
Like be able to mix it up and stuff.
Okay, because I like the one Mexican dude. I say Mexican. I think he's Mexican. I think his name is Adrian. He used to,
With H.
yeah,
Yeah, he's Mexican. He's from El DF.
yeah, but I've seen his like style change like quite a bit. You
You
know,
followed him?
a little bit like as of late. You know,
Oh, okay.
I know that he won like he was the first Mexican dude to like win like a Red Bull
The
MC
freestyle.
battle.
The
Yeah,
freestyle competitions.
but that was like fucking 20 years ago. You know,
Yeah, bro, that was like early 2000s.
and then and as of late like. Because he's been to like Venezuela and shit, and like I could see that. Is that kind of what you're trying to be like? Just be able to make a Mr. Worldwide type of music, you
Yes,
know?
bro. Like music that can hit like everyone, bro. That music that like Adrian, like you said, Adrian is, to me. I really like Adrian, and you know what I like from him? The way he writes.
Dude, yeah,
Like
like
his writing is good,
his
bro.
pen, yeah, it's like it's nice.
Yeah, you should. I don't know if you heard the song "Todo o Nada."
I don't think so.
Listen to that one, bro. That song is hard. Like I don't know, his lyricism is really good. And but the thing is that a lot of people, like I've been following that fool desde que like I was in Mexico.
Yeah,
Because like that was when hip hop was really starting, and he got a lot of criticism because he went from like doing underground rap to starting to do like tribal. He did a couple
oh
songs to
okay,
tribal
yeah,
because he was trying to change, and he started getting a lot of criticism. And now, like how I hear him, because he does like a lot of corridos now, like he
yeah,
mixes
yeah.
corridos
As
and
of
rap.
late, I caught him on some corrido stuff, and it's pretty nice.
It's good. It's
It's
interesting.
it's like a weird mix of like corridos
And rapping.
and rap, but he's also kind of like he kind of reminds me of like a Mexican Drake.
That's
Like
a
he's
good one.
stealing. He's kind of. I don't know if he's a culture vulture. Like with all that, seeing like you're saying he's doing tribal, he's doing like reggaeton, he's doing all this. To me, it's cool, but also like I can see why people would hate on him.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I feel like it's like you gotta try new things out, because you never know what's gonna work.
yeah,
Yeah, people hated him because they were too into like
you have to get,
hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
and then people get stuck in that way. Did that annoy the shit out of you?
Yeah, nowadays it kind of does.
Like there's no way you can only be like one
Yeah, bro.
genre nowadays. You know?
Yeah, bro, and it's like, and I'm not, and some stuff like they stay kind of in the past,
Oh yeah.
So you can't be doing what's in the past.
Like people get stuck there in that era, and then you don't grow past that.
Yeah,
and that's how you get cholos and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like they're
yeah.
just stuck in a teenage like mindset, and I like this color, so I'm gonna wave it forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like what we were talking about earlier. Like you reach a certain age where you're like, there's more,
Yeah, like the world is bigger than whatever sound that you caught and you loved and stuff. You know.
Yeah,
But-
I agree.
But that's kind of like what you're aspiring to do, like. Or and I think now that, I mean, you rap mostly in Spanish.
hmm
Do you think that's a benefit?
I mean, yes and no. It is a benefit because it's the thing that I've been able to master. To master, because if you hear a lot of people, I'm not saying every person, but a lot of people, like their pen, the way they sing, or the way they vocalize, the way they rap, might sound dope in English, but it doesn't sound as dope in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or it might sound dope in Spanish, but it doesn't sound as dope as English. So I like that I have my craft there, and that I've been able to like get it like to a level that I feel is a dope level. And but I think it's bad sometimes because like English is the number one language.
Well, at least in the States, you know.
But now you see people like Bad Bunny
True.
who are popping off like, or just like the reggaeton thing in general. Like reggaeton is like
Just blew
English,
up.
Spanish, but it's blowing up like internationally.
Yeah. What even like what about this? Because I listen, me and Alice listen to like French rap, and even Korean rap and stuff. Like you don't try to venture into stuff like that. Like I know I don't understand shit, and even if I googled it and like googled the lyrics and then translated it, I still wouldn't understand.
Yeah, it
you
doesn't
know?
make sense when you translate stuff, huh?
No, but it still sounds dope. You know.
Mhm. I agree. I used to listen to like Haitian rap I just wanted to see how everybody, and it's good, bro, because I've listened to like Haitian rap, I've listened to like German rap, uh, even like drill from like England and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel like there's so many flows that you can do or so many ways that you can deliver that when you hear them, they do it totally different.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's what I like because you don't get stuck in.
you don't get stuck. It doesn't get old.
It doesn't get old, and then you can like pick and choose. Like, oh, I like this today or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like,
No, I agree. I agree. Like you gotta like be able to like listen to everything. Listen to everything.
um, this is a funny question. You don't have to answer this one if you don't want to, and I can explain it after the fact.
Okay.
Why are you trying so hard to be a part of my family?
Okay, explain it. I mean, 'cause you're a
I-
cool guy, bro. You know, I fuck with you.
I don't, dude. I'll explain that, and we'll keep it private for a little while, and then maybe later on in another podcast we'll explain it.
Okay.
But I like that you said that, and then I mean, kind of half and half. You would be Beefy's brother too, but we'll explain that later.
BP 666.
Yeah, you'll be Lalo Lucas 666. Let's see. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where I see myself 5 years. Like 5 years from now, we'll be like 34.
Yeah, but like, what do you like? What do you aspire, like in life and music and?
In 5 years, I want to have something solid done. Like music wise, I want to have something concrete done where like, I'm making money, like at least money to maintain myself, where I don't have to be working another job,
Yeah.
where I could just be doing this full time. Um, like personal wise, I want to be able to like, I want to have a house. I want to have a car, have like even a family, like probably like at 34.
You better hurry up, bro, because it's getting more
I know.
expensive every day.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You're gonna have to take $1 million loan for all that.
Yeah, we're
no?
going back to inflation, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That shit gets crazy.
But like, so what is a comfortable following like on Spotify, on Apple? Like, how do you know? Is there like a views like limit? Like, I want to hit this by this age, this by this age. You know what I mean? Is there like a map like that?
I feel like
Do you storyboard? Do you like have a chart like, hey, this is where I'm gonna be, and you have like a kind of like a Jim Carrey moment where you write yourself $1 million check?
oh damn. I feel like Spotify like I feel like more importantly than that, being able to get booked like consistently like out of state.
Okay.
Or stuff in places where because out of state is when like people will actually pay, because they don't have the product, like you're basically getting imported, and when you import stuff it's more expensive.
Kind of like beer, you know.
Exactly like
So you're saying that? I mean, I get that, but then, why do you think that is?
because they don't have it.
because you're not
because you're not
readily
there.
available.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you think then people like in the hometown like they take advantage that, or not take advantage but take you for granted?
Kinda. It's kind of like there's a saying in Spanish where they say nadie es profeta en su tierra. You know, nobody's prophet in their own land because they see you all the time. Like, you know, it's normal that they can get to you. Just like, you know, like, bro, go back to the beer thing. Like, I hear Mexican beer, like, in Europe is more expensive.
But that's also got to do with like the shipping and shit, right? Like,
Exactly. Exactly. Because it makes it that it's harder to get to there. It's harder to,
so they value it
so
more.
they value it more.
Huh.
So they value it more. So I feel like when you go to a place that you can't go so often, people are like, oh, damn, like, he's coming and he's not going to be here for like another year. So we got to go see him.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a treat that you only get every so often and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. This doesn't happen all the time, so
Yeah.
you gotta take advantage of what you can.
True. And do you think you can become like almost overly available to people, like here locally?
I think you can. If like you're showing, if you have shows like every week, like, you know, people will be like, oh, damn, like, we can see him. If we don't see him tomorrow, we'll see him next tomorrow,
Yeah.
the
Like,
next day. You know, you know the clothing brand Sara.
yes.
So Sara is a clothing brand from Spain, right?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
The one that's at the mall.
Yeah, the ones at
Okay.
the mall. So this guy is one of the richest men like in the world. So he has his own thing where he takes out this design of clothes. But the thing that makes everybody like wanting to buy that, like they say the shirt that he brings out, right? He brings out a shirt, and the way that he sells it is that they only make one like a few of them. So you see it today, and you're like, "Oh shit, this shit's cool." But you're like, "Oh damn, but I don't have any money. I'll buy it next week."
Mhm.
It might not be there next week
Yeah.
because they make so few of them.
So it's just like a limited.
Yeah, that you might not catch it. So you got to buy it at the moment.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that too. Like
Yeah, you
anything music wise, anything, like, you know.
You jump on the bandwagon, or you're gonna miss the.
Yeah, you're gonna miss it, and you're not gonna find it anymore.
I mean, I can see that, but as far as music, you want them to like.
Music, you have to keep on bringing out.
Yeah, but then what if one of your like, let's say for you like, you keep making music, you have what's the. Then all of a sudden, like for whatever reason, No Andaba Muerto pops off, and that's your like, even though it's like a 5-year-old, 10-year-old song, like, don't you think like that also has an aspect to it?
Yeah, that's the hit. That's the hit. Like when you go see, like, I've seen Nas and he performs still like New York State of Mind and stuff like that. That's where it is, bro. But like I'm saying, like, you know, it's a difference if you're doing a show every week at the same spot, that you're gonna be performing the same things, to performing No Andaba Muerto in Cali, performing No Andaba Muerto in Denver, performing No Andaba Muerto in Salt Lake, and then performing No Andaba Muerto in Texas.
Yeah.
Like, you know, everybody's gonna be like, oh shit, like,
Oh,
this song is coming, let's go see it.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of makes sense.
No, yeah, I get it. Then let me ask you this: like, what's the biggest audience you guys have performed? You, Pura Vida, whoever, like, you know.
We performed that thing. So when MC Magic and Lil Rob came, probably like a year and a half ago. No, it was like 2 years. I don't remember when it was, but it was around there. But it was when COVID was less regulated. But we performed in front of like 800 people.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
How was that?
Shout out David Rolas. It was dope, bro. Like, David Rolas is the homie. He got us on last minute because I guess 2 of the openers got COVID. So he calls us and he was like, "Hey, do you guys want to perform?" And yeah, we're like, "Yeah." So when we performed there last minute, like probably the day before.
That's pretty sick, bro.
Yeah, bro. And yeah, it's probably the biggest crowd to perform for.
Oh yeah.
How much the place was packed, bro. We're like, oh damn.
Oh, did that blow your mind? Like, oh, is this like a goal? Like,
yeah, bro. Like performing around that many people, bro. Especially like, imagine like, and not seeing us, but when we got down the stage and MC Magic started performing, and you hear everybody singing in songs.
Well, yeah, and
And it
then
was like, oh damn, that's awesome. That's crazy.
is that? I mean, I'm sure that's the goal, right? But how? I mean, I don't know. No, that's a stupid question. I'll move on. Um, dude, you said you're from Toluca
Yeah.
and you're not a Diablos fan.
No.
Why is that?
Because I grew up. Well, my dad lived at Cruz Azul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and well, that was the team I grew up with.
So you're just blood ties now.
Yeah, yeah, it was like that. When I was, then I wanted to change for a few, but I was like, already go for this team. Like, my favorite players have always been there. Like, I'm just gonna stick to the team. But Toluca, like, if Cruz Azul wasn't there, Toluca would be my favorite team.
So is that the other team you were kind of like
Yeah,
cheating
so
on?
Cruz Azul is the team of my heart, but Toluca is the team of of me, of my
Yeah.
or like my city. Like if Toluca wins, bro, I get happy too because I'm like,
Okay.
oh damn, dope, Toluca won.
Yeah.
But Cruz Azul is like Cruz Azul Toluca. I always go for Cruz Azul.
I don't know about that because like we're from Guadalajara, right?
Mhm.
And then we grew up Chivas, and then Atlas wins, and I'm like,
Pero Atlas is Atlas.
yeah, los pinches zorros or
Yeah,
whatever
Atlas is Atlas, bro. They're like, when was their last championship?
before the one that they
Yeah, like 60 years ago.
shit, I don't remember. It was a long time, it was like
Yeah.
50, 60 years.
And they only had like two championships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like small fries,
Yeah, like I was thinking
I think
myself,
given like I would go for them.
you would?
I would, given if they play America and shit, because everybody hates America.
Everybody hates America.
Yeah, but I think that's it. That's where it cut the ties.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that goes for Atlas, and when
My cousins do, and
Yeah.
at least one of them does. But he's a diehard.
yeah,
Yeah,
I would just be like, why?
that's what I said. But I mean, it's cool. I'm not a huge fan, but like I do kind of check up on
On
like
the score. Same
yeah.
with me, bro. I'm not like, I don't sit there and watch it. Like, I have family that like they watch it, bro. They gamble on it.
They're like diehards. Like I never
Yeah.
understood why people are like that with sports. I mean, at first I did, but then I kind of like I grew up and then realized like, man, like people are buying tickets and then buying shirts and shit every year and giving them all this money for what? What do you get out of it? Pain? You know what I mean?
Unless they win.
Unless they win, but most of the time, realistically, like how often is that?
Yeah, like, especially Mexican league, like you never
Corruption.
know. Yeah, you never know who's gonna win.
Yeah, dude. Don't tell me that America doesn't like pay off arbitros or the league and shit. Like, hey, you know what?
Well, there was a saying like back in the days, like in the 80s and shit, that like they were paying for everybody.
But I think it's more even like it's more obvious now. I think.
But do you think they still pay? Like America hasn't been champions in a minute.
I don't know, but aren't they owned by Telemundo or something?
Televisa. I think
Televisa,
they're owned
yeah,
by
one of
Televisa.
those two.
Mhm.
Isn't that a little sus?
Yeah, I mean it's like one of the major channels. Have you ever watched Club of the Cuervos? You should watch that.
I started watching it a while ago, but then I don't know why I stopped.
You
But
finish it. That sounds hard.
yeah,
And it shows the corruption.
oh yeah,
you're talking
because it's
about.
like the three brothers, right?
The two
Two
brother
brothers.
and sister.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, I'll have to start finishing
Yeah,
that.
it's a good show. It makes me laugh. It's a funny ass show.
Random question: what is your favorite smell?
What's my favorite smell?
Yeah, could be churros, could be I don't know. You tell me, bro.
What is my favorite smell?
Una zorra,
Una
a perfume on your hyena,
on my hyena. What's my favorite smell that I'm like, damn, this smells delicious. La comida. I love comida.
But like what specifically?
Like
I mean, you're a chef, bro. Don't you like?
well, I don't think I'm thinking. Cause like salsas are hard. Like salsas are good. Like smelling salsas, but the only thing about salsas is like sometimes like it's too strong and you're like start hella coughing when like the
Well, when you're making it and stuff, yeah.
yeah, but after it's done, like you're like, damn, this shit smells delicious.
That is a weird one because like I don't think anyone's really ever said that. Like, oh, I like the smell of salsas.
Mm-hmm.
That is a little different. But that's it. Like just because.
It's because yeah. Oh, what else? What else do I like the smell of? Of course, I like the smell of weed. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, you don't like the smell of weed?
I am not a big fan, but like I just think it stinks, bro.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
skunk?
Yeah, like literally skunk or I don't know.
No, I like opening it and smelling it. Like, okay, it smells good.
But what? But how do you know it smells good? Like, what's the difference between good weed and bad weed?
No, I'm just saying weed in general.
Oh, just like all.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay,
You can't smell it and be
that
like, oh,
smells
this
good.
is Afghan Kush or
No, I can't do that.
this is Purple Haze
That
or
I've seen those people that do that. No, I
Cheetah
can't do
Piss.
that.
You know.
No, I can't do that.
What's up with the names?
Yeah, I don't know who creates them. Bro, I saw this one called Tamarindo Kush.
Tamarindo Kush.
Yeah. It's because I bet you it's the person that create the strains. They like, I don't even know like how you create a name.
Well,
Like that.
okay. Let alone forget the name. Like, how do you create your own strain?
You mix like the female and the male. I think. Like you grab a female that's like sativa or some shit, and then they grab another strain that's like a female, and then you
So it's like interracial. You
Yeah,
know, hey,
basically.
you get like a
basically
Tamarindo. Let's say is a Mexican guy, right? And you get this female.
la
I don't know,
güera.
La Güera or una de Alemania or something,
Yeah.
you know, and you mix it, and that's how you
Like
get
German tamarind Kush.
There you
See,
go.
that's
You
the
know,
perfect one right there.
German tamarind Kush,
Yeah,
bro. That sounds
that's the
hard
perfect
as
name.
fuck.
Yeah, we gotta patent that shit.
You need a patent
We gotta
that.
patent that
I'll let you have that. You know,
shit. Yeah.
I like to keep my money clean. I'm just kidding. But that's a hard ass
That's
name,
a hard
bro.
name, German tamarind.
Yeah, patent pending on that one for Lalo.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody take it.
You pieces of shit. Dude, that's fucking hard.
That's a hard ass name.
But like, yeah, like I don't know. But then like everybody's a fucking botanist or what's the name? What?
Yeah, I think it's botanist, no?
Yeah, Beefy used to be a botanist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a doctor to Green Thumbs, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah, he grows his own food. You know, he's ready. He's a prepper. He has his own garden.
Own tomatoes and stuff like
tomatoes, jalapenos, cilantro, basically everything.
that.
Parsley,
So-
a little of
what-
everything.
Yeah. What do they call that type of? Like yourself.
Self-sustaining. You know,
Self-sustaining.
what do you think he has so much shit? He owns so much land.
Yeah.
His fridge is always packed.
So at the end of the world, you know that he's gonna be set.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna come rate it, you know, but
Go for it. You want to take everything.
yeah, dude.
You gonna start guarding your place, bro?
What is a shitty movie that you love?
That shitty movie that I love.
Like something that's like, I mean, it doesn't have to be shitty, but like just something that's not really popular that you're like, oh, that shit's actually, I love that shit.
Damn. What's a shitty movie that I love? It's because like thinking like I don't know where it's like.
Don't tell me you've never seen a shitty movie, you know, like it's
Um,
impossible. Half of these movies are shit.
Damn, no, but I'm thinking what's the movie that that I love right now?
Well, okay, let's start off with this. What genre do you like the most?
I like all types of movies, man. Probably
But action, comedy, romance.
action is cool. Comedy depends the comedy. Like
That
sometimes
depends.
comedy like I don't want to be hater or anything, but sometimes like I feel like when it's kind of too dumbish, you could kind of say
Oh yeah, but
like it kind of like makes me not want to watch it anymore.
what can you name a movie like that?
Damn, not off the top, none of the top.
There's a movie I can't name. I can't think of the name either, but it's called like I think it's called Evolution or some shit.
I don't think I've heard it.
I think that's kind of like your basis. Like it's stupid, and I thought it was a comedy, but now it's becoming real life, bro.
What is it about?
It's how like this guy gets frozen. Like he's in the military, he gets frozen, and he wakes up like way far in the future. And they stopped using water to grow plants, so nothing's fucking growing. And instead, they use like some like sports drink,
Like Gatorade?
the Gatorade or like a soda and shit. And then like the president's a fucking retard. It kind of reminds you of today, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think that's a guilty pleasure of mine.
I've never watched it. I had to watch it.
But it's also like scary.
'Cause
It was a comedy, and now it's like a horror movie to me.
Yeah, because you see it like coming out, like you see like
It's really coming into
like,
fruition, and it was more like telling the future, you know. So,
yeah. Although that's good with me, bro. It's like I don't really watch a ton of movies.
and you're a stoner?
I mean, I'd rather like do something productive or something,
Yeah,
or like it's because I don't know, bro, or like maybe I can't think, or like I can't think of it. But like like classic stoner movies like Pineapple Express, that one's like Seth Rogen movies. They're funny. They're
yeah.
hard. They're hard. I can watch those. Um.
See, but to me, that's like I don't know if I would watch that
Oh, you don't?
again. Like I watched it and it was funny, but
Okay,
then
maybe that movie.
that
Maybe we
one,
could say yeah, that movie's dope to me.
hmm.
That movie's dope to me. Um. What else? What else? What else? What else? Like I don't like a lot of like Will Ferrell type of movies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
like
those to me are like
I think Step Brothers was a good one, and
I don't think I
Talladega
watched it.
Nights.
I don't think I watched them.
You don't watch none of those?
I told you I don't really like like that type of movies.
Okay.
Like I don't know, se me hace como
No, I understand what you mean. It's kind of like whatever, but he's got two good ones.
I need to. I know what you're talking about, like Step Brothers. I know what you're talking about. I
Yeah,
just haven't watched it.
you should watch that one too.
Maybe
then.
I'll watch it.
I'll watch Pineapple Express, and you watch that one.
Step Brothers or Two Brothers.
Step Brothers, yeah,
Step Brothers.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Because it's stupid enough, but it's also like clever enough. It like borders on that shitty good movie.
Then
you
you're
know?
like, okay, cool. Like I
Yeah.
could watch this,
Yeah, especially if you're high, bro. So,
so I'll check it out.
let's see. Who gave you your rap name? And if you could change it, what would you change it to?
I think my parents gave him a rap name.
Oh, that's like your real name.
So my name is Eduardo de Lucas.
Okay.
Eduardo is Lalo is short for Eduardo,
Yeah.
and de Lucas I just take off the de.
Okay.
Lalo Lucas. But it's good with me, bro. Like I
You're like Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks. You know.
no, not even that, bro. When I was like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I was like, whoa, what's a good rap name for me? And I would come out with like different names, bro. Like I came out with like Temblor. I came up with like Dramatic, bro.
Dramatic is all right, you know.
When I was like 14, it was cool, but I
Yeah.
was like, oh, what else? What else? Oh,
Temblor. That's a funny one.
I think those
Cause
are,
like I know like nicknames, los apodos, like you kind of earn them. You don't really give
yeah,
yourself one, you know.
yeah, bro. So
El Guarache, you know. I'll give you some of mine. They call me Flamingo, El Hobo, you know.
oh, that's a hard one.
And then what else? What else, Beefy? El Potro.
El Potro is a hard one.
There's a few of them, but yeah.
When I was,
Randy Orton.
Imagínate, when I estaba en Mexico, bro, they would call me El Rapero.
Así
So I'm like,
no?
I can't use that.
The Reaper.
The Raper. What other one? They would call me El Flow.
El Flow.
El Flow.
Oh, okay.
El Yo. But I'm telling you, bro, when I was when I was
That's so
when I was in
Mexican.
Mexico, bro, like there wasn't a lot of rap.
True.
So
What were you bumping back then?
but when I was young, when I was back in the days, bro,
Quinto Sol.
Quinto Sol,
Yeah.
Aquid,
Yeah.
who?
Control Machete.
Control Machete, fuck, and mostly like
I forgot about that.
American fools, bro, like Lil Wayne, 50 Cent,
Yeah.
then like all those Ti from that type of era from 2000s.
Yeah.
In Mexico, like there was like La Vieja Guardia. They were more underground, La Vieja Guardia, Tequila, which she battled Adrian,
Yeah.
HP, like, but they were more underground. So a lot of people didn't really know about them unless you like
You're really
went
looking
to them.
for
Yeah,
it.
you were looking for them. You were like trying to find them. So when I was over there, I would be one of the few people that like to do that type of music. So they automatically just be like, oh, you know how this Mexico, te ven gordo, te dicen el gordo,
Yeah.
you know?
It
So-
is what it is. You
yeah,
know?
so yo era rapero, me decían el flow,
Oh,
el
okay.
yo.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't use those as names. Like, those suck.
Yeah.
So I just decided being like, okay, too much thinking, Lalo Lucas. If I ever switch it,
No, it's good, you know, but
Mhm.
like if you could, would you
right now, what would I call myself?
Yeah.
I think I'd stay with Lalo Lucas. El Tyson, Mike
El
Tyson.
Ty-
El Tyson.
El Tyson también, you know?
Yeah, shout out to the Beans and Rice.
Yeah, bro. Those are good ones.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, you
I
should
told him
just
that's the
stick to
next
Lalo.
cover album. See.
El Tyson.
El Tyson.
We got the belts in the room, you know, you could borrow them anytime.
Cara de pollo. Y el tatuaje de Mike Tyson.
Shit. Um Would you rather always say what's on your mind or never speak again?
Probably say what's on my mind.
Oh.
Yeah, just because if you don't speak again, you can't live.
Well, that and it'll torture you. I
Yeah,
think you know
bro. Like staying quiet, bro, for a long time, like
it
gets to
destroys you,
you.
and that's how you become a fucking villain.
Yeah, bro. Like you said, bro. Like a lot of like shooters and shit, bro. It's because of that. Like
They didn't speak
they
up.
didn't speak, they didn't say anything. That like they just exploded like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Literally. Literally.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to those elementaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It's just crazy out there.
if you had to flee the country, uh, where would you live? You know, some of these kids were like, "Oh, Trump is in office. I'm gonna move to Canada." You know,
Bro,
or I'm gonna move to Europe and shit like that.
if anything happens, I just go back to Mexico.
You don't want to live anywhere else?
If I were to leave
España, you know,
Europe, bro, I would like to Europe. Me se me hace chido para
Amsterdam.
vacation. But if I were to live any place else than Mexico, it would be like a place still in Latin America. So it would be like Brazil or
Why?
like the
Why is that
Caribbean.
though?
Because I like the Latino shit, bro. I like, you know, like siento que los Latinos we have our own style, we have our own way. Yeah,
But
and
what
even
about it? Like, la convivencia, like what? Like
the way we
the
get along with
family and
people,
shit. Like,
the orientation, our culture, we might be different, but a lot of things are similar.
yeah.
And I feel like in Europe, it's different. It's different because like you see como son los americanos, because like that's the culture that they brought from over there. So I don't know. I'd be over there at the Caribbeans and stuff. But
I can agree because like it's hard to beat Latin hospitality. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly,
Like it's hard. Like,
exactly. And you see like
and I'm
people,
not saying that no other.
yeah, because I know like if you go to I feel like it's the poorer countries that are more hospital that have better hospitality. I don't know why, but
No,
like
yeah,
they
you're
give
right.
you
Because
like the
like
close to their
the
back.
less you have, yeah,
Yeah,
literally like the last plate of food they'll give it to you and shit. You know?
yeah. So I bet you like if you go to like Asian countries or like even African countries, I bet you there's a lot of hospitality too. But like I've seen like you hear people that go to other countries in Latin America and they fall in love with the country. You know,
And then they stay, and then they conquer it, and
and
then
then it happens what happens.
you know what I mean? It's just a cycle of life, and
It's
it
just
keeps
like all that. Yeah,
continuing.
exactly.
Like all these Americans are going to the DF, and ahí se quedan.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I heard that like shit over there is getting expensive, bro.
Yeah, if we have to deal with inflation, imagine them, you know?
Yeah, bro. They're saying that if the U.S. has a cold, Mexico has flu because it hits it worse.
Yeah, because we're neighbors, you know?
Yeah,
Somos cuates like this.
yeah,
But
and yeah. So I would probably like try to stay in Latin America, But like if I'm going to go live over there, I want to have money, you know.
yeah, so you basically do what these people are doing anyways.
Yeah, but I can. I have an excuse that I'm like, okay, but I'm the same. I'm like
Hey,
you guys.
you no, the only excuse you have is that you blend in, right? Like
Yeah, exactly.
that's funny.
No,
But these
well,
Americans technically are Mexican that are going back.
what do you mean?
Yeah, que los que se van, los que se regresan. So it's all the Mexicans
Oh,
going
really?
back to Mexico, yeah.
Oh, damn! I didn't know that. I thought they were all like Americanos.
I'm sure there's a lot of white people too and stuff. Like in Chapala and like by Guadalajara.
Uh-huh.
That's where they go and retire.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And so like you go and like everyone's speaking English. I was like, what the fuck? Like when I went, it
Chapala?
tripped me out. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's still enough Mexicans to like
That place is like it's close to the river, no?
El Lago.
Yeah, I've been there, long time ago, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't know that though.
It's a big ass lake, but yeah, dude, like right there, it's all American people. So you see negritas and yeah, bro, it's pretty cool, but it's also like weird.
Yeah, because you don't expect that.
Yeah,
You expect and it's true, bro, because it's cheaper. Like I know Baja California is full of Americans too,
I mean,
because that's another retiree
makes
spot.
sense.
That's another retiree spot.
and they're all resorts and shit. You know,
But I know like besides like a lot of like probably like let's say Mexican Americans that are moving back. I know like in El DF there's a lot of like Americanos going too.
well, that's where all the empresas are. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
so
Yeah, that's where the money is.
it makes sense.
And especially like if you're American, you're kind of untouchable in the world.
You think so?
Depends the part. Like in Mexico, you're untouchable. Like they don't want to touch it because they know like if anything happens, like they'll come and get you.
The U.S.
Yeah.
You think so? I don't believe that. We're gonna have to put that to the test,
Have
bro.
you, I saw this movie that's actually pretty
We'll
cool.
send beefy that will like use him as bait,
Pero
like
este
for
güey no parece
narcos.
americano.
We'll keep Locke. We'll see if Locke they can bring it back.
Glocko?
Oh, he's in El Salvador right now.
Oh yeah, we should go like. Yeah, that's
I
true.
put it to the
Yeah,
test.
that too.
Put it to the test right there.
Doesn't Glocko have tattoos already?
No.
Oh, see, Wes, he's gonna put one on. They're gonna catch him in El Salvador, and we'll see how true this is.
Yeah, we'll see how true this is.
We'll see if America really cares about its citizens.
Because you saw the whole Brittany Griner thing.
Or they cared a lot. They
Yeah,
brought her
gave
back, bro.
Yeah, they gave like a big ass like arm stealer to take her back.
Hey, you know what? That was a fair trade. I agree with that. Like they brought American home. That's all that matters. Yeah, dude,
oh,
what
but
was-
anyways, I was gonna say I don't know. So there's this movie that just came out that I want to go see. Actually, it's called Plane.
Plane?
Yeah, it's actually very good. It's about like this guy that he's a pilot and he's flying like 14 people. He's flying them from like Singapore to like another spot. I don't know where at. But so the thing is that since there were only 14 people, he had to go through like a lot of tribulation, like bad weather. So he was flying, and they told him that he couldn't go around it because they don't have the money for the fuel or whatever. So he went through the storm, and the storm knocked down the plane.
Mm.
So he got knocked down in an island in the Philippines. I remember the name of the island, but I guess it's an island that's not controlled by the Philippine government. It's like controlled by pirates, by Philippine pirates. And they found out that they were there, and they kidnapped all of them to get ransom, and all types of people, Americans, Korean, like all those 40 people, they were all different.
Yeah.
But they were talking about like they want foreigners to get lost in there so they can hold them for ransom.
Oh, okay.
So
So they created the storm themselves.
imagine that. That'd be
You don't
crazy.
believe in that?
I mean, they say that.
Well, you know
the-
all these planes flying around and
the
shit. like-
chemtrails and stuff
yeah,
like that. They say that, and
I'm not-
and there's been videos that like they've made it rain.
yeah. I think it was the guy from Top Gear. They did it in front of him, like,
And they recorded the video. No, and this is back in the
yeah,
days.
this is like way back.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Yeah, dude, and I'm like, yo, come on. So you think these fucking Filipinos aren't smart enough to make rain
They
rain dance and shit, bro?
rain. That's it.
Hey, that's a smart hustle. Like, hey, we got this person. When then at some point I would, if I was the U.S., I'd catch on and be like, hey, how the fuck are these people
Making
catching
it rain
so
every
many
time
people?
There's a plane.
Yeah,
Every
you
time
know what I
there's
mean.
a plane that crashes.
I
This
can't
is
keep-
how the Bermuda Triangle came out to be.
And also how inflation got started. It's not Biden's fault, bro. You think it's
The
Biden's
damn
fault?
Filipinos.
Biden's not smart enough for that. Like fucking Filipinos
Just
stealing
Filipinos.
Americans and
But
shit.
damn, bro.
Yeah, bro. Just need more.
Funny thing is when I was in Radio San Diego, and when I was getting an Uber to take me back to the airport, they told me I look Filipino. They thought I was
I
Filipino.
can see that, bro.
You can see that?
Yeah, now that you say that. I'm not even joking. Yeah, there's a couple people at work. We work with a lot of Filipinos. Cool as shit. They're basically like the Mexican Asians. You know?
Yeah, because they were conquered by Spain too.
Yeah. And they all have like Spanish sounding last
Mm-hmm.
names and shit.
Yeah, and they can understand Spanish, a lot of them.
Well, I think the dialect, yeah, it's like a weird mix. I haven't really, I'm not trying to learn Filipino, dude. I can barely speak English. I can barely read English. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No child left behind. Bush left me behind, bro. I was the only one, apparently. That's what it seems
That's
like.
what you get for criticizing the government as a child.
Dude, yeah, like, oh, you know what? This kid's a little too nosy.
Yeah.
We're going to keep him in the
Yeah,
dark.
you have to be left behind, bro.
Yeah, huevo, you know? No, but yeah, like I could see you, even Beefy, now that you say it, like, you guys look more Filipino than anything. Fucking mind blown, bro. Let's see. Who is your favorite villain?
My favorite villain?
Yeah,
I like the Joker, bro.
the Joker?
The Joker's hard. He's dope.
What?
I don't know. I just like mostly because like I feel like the Joker like and not going from the last one that just happened, not going from when he was like actually the Joker.
Mhm.
A lot of the stuff he kind of says makes sense, you know.
Yeah, like,
Like I don't know if he was the one, like I don't know if he was the one that said it, but it's like you either die a hero, or you see yourself live long enough to become the villain.
I think that was Harvey Dent.
Was it Batman? Or
No,
was
the Two-Face guy.
Was it Two-Face guy?
I think so.
But wasn't the Joker the one that got to him?
Yeah. So the Joker made him that way.
Yeah,
You know
Joker
what I mean?
made him that way.
So
And he's just like an average person, bro. Like, he didn't have any powers or anything.
I mean that's true.
Just
Yeah.
a smart ass guy, bro. The smartest guy that knew how to control people, that knew how to like plan every single move that he was able to do.
That
He
makes
was,
sense.
he was like, bro, like, I don't know. I think it was cool.
Is that who you inspired to be?
El Joker.
The Joker?
The Joker. I think that was the first time. No, it was fun.
It was fun,
fun.
yeah.
First nickname that we gave.
See?
Oh yeah. See, dude, you could.
I got nicknames for days with the beans and rice.
I'm telling you. That's why I asked the question. I was trying to see if you would remember,
Of course I
and
remember.
that's why I
bro.
asked the villain question, bro, because I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, bro. Of course I
shout
remember.
out
That's
to
'cause
host-
that's subliminal messaging you guys do, bro.
We're trying to change your name
You're
here.
trying to change your name.
Lalo Lucas is a cool name, you know. It sounds like a candy.
That's what you said it too, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, pinche nombre cagado que tienes, bro.
No, it really is. Lalo Lucas is pretty cool. It comes like you can sell yourself as a candy, you know, to the ladies, or they're sweet.
I want to tell you a secret. So, you know how México usa los dos nombres? You use your mom's and your dad's last name.
Oh, los apellidos, yeah.
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 So, and maybe I'm saying too much, but my full name is Lucas Piña. So, Lucas is the candy and Piña is the pineapple.
Yeah.
So, it's always been like a candy type of person.
There you go. You're a fucking sweetheart. I wonder why
Yeah.
you're not married yet, you know?
Quién sabe, bro.
It's these women nowadays, you know,
Sí.
they're not.
Imagínate sweet y después picoso, bro. ¿Quién no quiere? Sí.
¿Quién no,
You know?
dude? ¿Quién putas no quiere? Pendejas, ¿quién? You know what I mean? You good ladies, come on now. What the hell are you doing? Let's see. Last question. Who would you want to play you in a movie? What actor?
Tenoch, así. The guy that played the no me acuerdo cómo se llama ese güey, pero the guy that played the freaking in Wakanda Forever. The guy that played the Namor.
Oh, the fucking
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was cool, bro.
Yeah.
That was cool. And he did a good job in the role.
Oh yeah, no, he did amazing.
chill.
Like, I don't know about that movie either because. Let me know if you.
What do you think? What do you think?
I think they wanted to start a race war between Hispanics and black people.
I could see that.
You don't think so?
I could see that.
Hey, you know what? Like, the U.S. is in shambles. Wakanda's in shambles. I don't want to say Mexico because they're not from Mexico. They're from underwater, but they're Mexican.
They're
you know what I
Atlantics. Yeah, they're Mayan.
Yeah.
They're Mayan people.
mean? Atlantics, okay, let's.
Atlantic? It wasn't the Atlantics.
No, it wasn't. They're not. From
I remember the name of the place. I remember the name of the place.
It's off the coast, you know.
Yeah, it was literally Mayans going into the ocean because
Yeah.
they knew what was going to happen with the conquistadors.
True. But yeah, so to me that movie was a little sus. It was a badass movie, but also a little sus. So
But yeah, and especially because Namor was a fucking badass, bro.
he was a beast, yeah. But then
Yeah,
he
he was-
also almost died.
Because they took all the powers away from him.
Did they?
Yeah.
Spoiler
They
alert,
put him to
you
the
know?
sun. Oh,
Fuck.
the
dude.
movie's like 2 years old.
Is it? It barely came out 6 months ago.
Oh, shit.
God damn it. And with that, dude, we're gonna, before you spoil any more movies,
I'm sorry.
any more movie
This is why I don't
quotes,
talk about movies, bro.
that's why you don't watch them, huh? Fuck this guy, man.
No, but I feel that was cool. Like he does.
That
Like,
makes
he acts
sense,
good.
yeah.
Like he acts good. He was, who he was too. He was Caro Quintero in Narcos.
I don't watch Narcos. Dude.
You haven't watched Narcos?
I don't really watch. All I watch is comedy, really. Like,
Oh, you should watch.
the world is already dark. I try to expand, and I watched Wakanda Forever, and
you're like,
it's just a race war now. I'm like, fuck, man.
This is why
I
I
just
just
wanna
want
have-
brothers.
I just want to be happy, But with that being said, bro, what do you want to? Is there anything else you want to plug? You want to like your albums coming out, songs?
I got an album coming out, which is gonna be dope. Don't have the name to it yet, but it's in the works.
You got a time
songs-
frame?
Hmm?
You got a time frame for it? Or
By July.
July?
I want to have it released like if it's not my birthday, like around my birthday,
Okay.
July 29th.
Yeah.
But give me like 7 songs. Gonna have a few features on it. None of the songs that are gonna be in the album are songs that have been heard. So I'm excited to do that. I have like 6, 7 songs written, like 3 songs recorded. So it's working. It's working. Then I know like I have a song that I'm dropping with Glocko. I have another song that I'm dropping called La Toxica. Um, so yeah, we've been working, and then basically the concert is coming up. Basically, the concert is coming up that we're excited to do.
What is that? 17th and 18th.
18th and 19th.
18th and 19th.
Saturday and Sunday.
18th and 19th, guys. Get that wrong.
It's gonna be at the Chettinad House.
What time?
It's gonna start. I think it starts at 7 and ends at 2 or 10 to 2.
The lineup is crazy.
Lineup is crazy.
Shout out to Rocky for getting all those people allegedly.
Get your tickets.
You can get it through me. I have the tickets, or
Any member
we'll
of the
give you the
Pura
link.
Vida.
Any member of the Pura Vida or any person that's in the showcase, or
Even if you reach out to the Beans and Rice, we'll direct you to the right people.
yep, there's a link that you can get them through online at Eventbrite. If you buy the ticket, it's gonna be good for both days, so you can go see both shows. Both shows are gonna be good because one of them
Okay,
is gonna
question. A very important question. Is there re-entry?
be yes.
Oh, we can go in and out, right?
Yeah, of course.
course.
Yes, correct.
That's a pet peeve of mine, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, bro, just stamp my hand
Yeah.
so you know that I've been in here.
You right?
Yeah, if you want to
Okay.
take the ticket, cool, but just give it like a bracelet or
Or
just stamp my
something,
hand.
bro. What's the point of the bracelet then? you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
what's the point of buying if you can't come back in?
Exactly.
S Rock.
Oh yeah, S Rock has a
S-Rock has a... I know he's working on a project too. We're all working on a project. So basically, Pura Vida now is 6 people. Well, Rocky the manager, Glocko, S-Rock. I know Glocko, I think he's working on an album too. Justice, our producer / engineer, and he also makes his beats. And then John, he's a new guy. He's Venezolano. I know he's working on a project too. He's more like reggaeton. And me. And so we're like the 6 people of Pura Vida. We all have different types of music. We all have different types of flavor. We all have different types of shit. So yeah, just stay open for us because every time when we hit hard. We hit hard. You guys have been to the shows?
ask the ladies, domestic violence. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And then they say, well, I can have a girlfriend.
I was just kidding. Before we indict them,
Allegedly.
thank you for allegedly, right? Thank you for being on, bro. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Javi.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I appreciate it, bro. It's always fun to see you guys.
With that being said, we'll hang out after, guys. Peace.